Okay. Iran has just bombed a US military base in Bahrain, retaliating against the strikes that the US and Israel have done on Iran in the past 24 hours. I wasn't expecting to record a video today, actually. I wasn't going to record. I've been out doing my own thing. And I was sat in a restaurant and I looked at my phone and saw that a military base that I have been to this base. And then I saw footage of it being bombed by Iran. And I was just sat in this restaurant like, oh my God. Like, this is it now. It's kicking off. Like, this is it. This is massive. Absolutely massive. So let's break it down. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's going on, and we'll talk all about it. Before we get started, check out Chug 10% off. Link down below for the best drinking vessel in the world. I'm not going to go on about it too much. If you know, you know. It's the best of the best. Sustainable materials, handmade, free customization, free bag. 10% off link down below. Go check it out. You can ship to America. Also, check out my business, which if this news is a bit too much for you, get yourself a drink of morale. Get yourself outside. Yes, my nails are painted. All right. Saw comments in a previous video. This is what happens when you have a daughter. All right. She wants to paint daddy's fingernails. She can paint daddy's fingernails. All right. Anyway. Okay, let's pull this up. Of course, we're looking at ground news. If you don't know, then you should know. This is the best news outlet for unbiased information. The reason it's unbiased is because it takes everyone's bit of news here on the right-hand side, as you can see, and it tells you where the bias distribution is, and it also tells you who owns these news sources, which I think is incredibly important these days, so you can find out who's telling you what. Anyway, on Saturday, Iranian ballistic missiles struck towards Al Dhafra Air Base, south of Abu Dhabi, while explosions and smoke were reported near Bahrain's Jafar, home to the US Fifth Fleet. Iran also launched strikes in Qatar and Kuwait, targeting US forces there. Following conducted US-Israeli strikes on Iran earlier on Saturday, Iran's Revolutionary Guard said it launched a first wave of drones and missiles targeting Israel in response. The US forces evacuated personnel from Al Dudaid Air Base, and the US Embassy in Doha advised to shelter in place amid airspace closures by the UAE and Iraq. There is no immediate confirmation of casualties from the strike, while the Iran-backed Houthis in Yemen vowed to resume missiles and drone attacks on Red Sea shipping and Israel. Iran's missiles were capped at 2,000-kilometer range, and satellite imagery analyzed by the Associated Press shows new activity at 2 sites Iran has blocked inspectors from visiting after a 12-day war. Massive news. Absolutely massive news. I've actually got footage of the bombing. Boom!
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Okay.
We got more here. You can see this drone-looking thing. You'll see it. Kind of there it is right there. Boom. Massive. Absolutely massive. This was updated 2 hours ago. US and Israel launched a strike. This was what happened. This is why Iran have retaliated. We won't get into that. I feel like it's been more than 24 hours. It's been less than 24 hours. It's already old news. Trump says US begun major combat operations in Iran, urges Iranians to take over your government. This is absolutely massive. Like, I can't emphasize that enough. We are seeing the start of what I think is going to be something quite profound, and we'll be talking about for a very, very long time. Do I think it's the start of something like the Iraqi war? Do you know what? They've striked US bases. Don't think they've hit US ships, which, oh my God, can you imagine if they hit US ships? But they've definitely done some damage to a US base. It's a nice base, that one in Bahrain. I think this is it. I think Trump's going to be looking at this now and thinking, that's it. That's it. Take the leash off. Go full U.S. military industrial complex. Let's topple the government. Let's do all this stuff. I think this is massive. We're scraping the surface of the news here. This is the map, although it's not loading right now, of everything that's going on. We've got, let's refresh this. See if we can get this up again. We've obviously got all the strikes that happened in Iran itself. And then also this talks about all the news going on with the retaliation as well. The use of force by the US and Israel and the Iranian response undermines international peace and security. Airstrikes on targets around Shiraz. Several explosions heard. That's right here. The IRGC says a US military Sealift Command combat support vessel was severely hit by missiles fired by its naval forces. It added that other US naval assets will remain within range. Oh my God. Israeli military, we completed a large-scale strike. Yeah. France, Germany, and Britain, we call for a resumption of negotiations and a negotiated solution. Sirens all around Tel Aviv. China calls for immediate halt. Oh my God. US embassy urges American civilians to leave Lebanon. Oh my God. I'm watching something massive unfold right in front of my eyes here. I think, wow. If we don't see, what day is it today? It's Saturday right now. If we don't see a de-escalation by the end of next week, we could be seeing something massive here. We really could. And you know me, guys. I am quite an optimistic person. If you watch my videos, you know. I'm very much, I think things will slow down. I think it will resume negotiations. It's really hard to be, to think positively and be like, it's going to be okay with this. I don't know whether it is. And I don't want to scaremonger people. I don't want you all to freak out and think that it's going to be horrific. But at the same time, I'm seeing some quite telling stuff here. Iran has striked a US military base. I can't even believe I just said that sentence. Again, it's not often that I'm in this frame of mind where I feel like it's going to go worse. I'm usually quite optimistic, and you can probably tell how shocked I am, actually. We're going to be following this closely. If we have any major updates over the next 24, 48 hours, I'm going to try and make videos about it and get the news out there as much as possible. If it escalates really big, really quick, I might end up just going live at some point and we can discuss it in the comments and give our thoughts and what we think is going to happen. And if you're in a military, oh my God, if you're in a military base out in Bahrain, Muscat, Abu Dhabi, anywhere in that area, which is all the areas I've been to, just make sure you're keeping your family updated that you're okay. Make sure you're staying fucking switched on. Make sure you're staying as healthy as you can, because things can go sour very quickly right now. If you are in Iran, stay safe. All of you stay safe. And I will keep you updated with this stuff. Whew. Until next time, goodbye.